coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Medina. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Medina. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Medina. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Medina. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Medina looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. How about the example right here?
Second and 11 now. Now Love. Complete. It's Webster. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Medina. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Packers nothing.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Medina. And he fires return, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Medina. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, you stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
6-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
37-yard line.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And a Packer 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Dillon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Love, they go play action now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. The quick slant caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, Lions 3.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's going to run again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. The shotgun again to Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Medina. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Medina. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Here's Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Medina will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Medina. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pick. Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Now Gurley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down. Medina. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Operating from the gun. Medina. Not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Sly set to boot it. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Brought down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Love now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Packers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Now a first down carry by Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Medina. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10.
Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is. And as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Off the play fake, Love. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
It's second down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
They'll try and run it out with Jones. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Green Bay, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.